When I paint, I escape into this headspace where I feel the wind, I hear the birds, the bamboo grows around me. I feel the grittiness of being on the location, whether it's hot or sticky or bees bothering me. So much so that I can subconsciously eliminate all that's around me. If there are other people in the room or rain is blowing through the window. Once I'm painting and I'm in my scene, it's as though I'm sitting there in this dreamscape and I'm creating around me. Both of my parents were painters. It's embedded in me, it's in my blood. My birthday and Christmas presents quite often was just a 3-pack of Frederick's 5x7-inch canvases and a small box of Grumbacher acrylic paints. Instead of going to Maracas on a Sunday, my parents, with my dad especially, would just pack the car and hit the road on a road trip of discovery. And in so doing, I guess absorbing the rural landscape that is Trinidad. One of the core things about my painting is my connection to the Northern Range. My whole life I lived in Maraval, or not far from Maraval, and it's always in my line of sight, the mountains of the Northern Range. Somebody might see me and say, this is in Santa Cruz, right? This is exact, I know this exact place, but it doesn't exist anywhere. It's a landscape that I imagine that is quintessentially Trinidadian. So now I live in St. James, right? I live on Fort George, so I'm overlooking St. James, and St. James is my passage to wherever I'm going. So what I see a lot of in St. James is a lot of vendors. And I like food, so we have a good relationship. Now, I've done vendor paintings in the past, just as a trial, and they were quite successful, and people love them and have asked for more. So based on that, I'm doing an installation of a vendor series in this upcoming show at Y Gallery. So much of when you arrive, what you see in the wall is one thing. The show is hung, and they do an amazing job at doing that, but it's a long process to get to that point. I sort of design work, or I design a show for a particular space. In pencil form, map out the room, decide on my sizes, and then produce the work to suit. And that show would not look as good if I moved it from that space into another gallery, because it's designed uniquely for that space. I have a set regime of colors that I have been using for my entire life. And in this upcoming exhibition, I'm now playing with other colors that I wouldn't think of ordinarily to mix with my green. I want to create a little more of a vintage tone to the color quality in the work, but whether it's then or now, it's still gonna have a rural element to the landscape. The vegetation is still gonna be lush and beautiful, and you're still gonna feel nostalgic when you look at it.